It's Friday morning. I'm supposed to be leaving for Seattle today, but this sold last night, even though I put my store on time away. These are 24 karat gold plated or gold filled vintage glasses with some tinted lenses on them. And I have time to still get these in the mail. These were a pickup over last spring, and they sold for $40. Back from vacation, got about 5 or 6 items I have to pack up. Not as many items sold as I thought might while away, but glad for the few that did. This is a 1941 Hammett yearbook. As often done with yearbooks, it's just Toma, spelled backwards, Toma, Wisconsin. And this has been up for sale for quite some time, probably from 2015. And it finally sold $15. Now this is a newer version of the Betty Crocker cookbook, not as popular as the pie cover, but it's a nice 5-ring binder. Very good shape, but it was like 50 cents at an estate sale. And it sold for $15. Now this is a travel chess game. Found it at a garage sale just for like 50 cents. And it was complete. All the pieces were there. Just little peg pieces for the board. And I was able to sell this. It's made by, I believe it's pronounced Drook. Get focused here. Actually, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. But in any case, this sold for $25. Now this is an odd little plaque, I guess you'd call it. It's made out of plastic. I found this at a local auction of all places. It's the Mishka, the mascot for the 1980 Moscow Olympics, which of course was boycotted by the United States and others because of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. And anyway, nobody was bidding on it, so I got it really cheap, a couple dollars, I believe. And I just thought it might have some value to someone, and sure enough, it sold in a couple of weeks for $30. Now, this is a Sirocco Homeco piece of wall art. Big pirate ship, looks like. And it's rather large and heavy, but it was only a couple dollars at a garage sale. I thought somebody might be interested in it, and it didn't take that long at all to sell, and I got $35 for it. This is a Hitachi brand stereo AM/FM receiver amplifier. Hitachi made a lot of components for your more common name brands like Pioneer and Marantz. And they've got a very good following in Japan and Europe, but over here they didn't have much, didn't have many dealers selling Hitachi. But they're a very high quality amp from the 70s, and I was able to sell this one. It was just a pickup at a garage sale, and I sold it for $100. Another one of these wide bicycle seats, kind of a Springer suspension on them. This one is branded by the company that makes them for Schwinn, Messinger. And this is just a $2 find at a garage sale, and it sold for $25. This is a Technics turntable. I picked this up along with a bunch of other stereo equipment from a Facebook marketplace seller. And it needed some work. I had to replace this gear under the turntable here. Luckily somebody is, I think, printing them with a 3D printer. Works just fine. And then I also had to replace the hinges. They're normally plastic and they're very brittle on this style of dust cover. And somebody makes a kit to replace them with aluminum parts, and made a video of it working, and somebody bought it fairly quickly for $260. Oh, this is a fairly common Panasonic table radio. This is a nice wood grain case on it. Really good shape, just an auction find, along with a bunch of other radios I bought a couple weeks ago before vacation. And this one just needed the controls cleaned with the Oxit. A little cleanup, and everything works great on it. Made a video for the listing, and it sold very quickly for $50. This is an auto part that I bought brand new at an auction, which I often do, even though I have no idea what they're for, as long as they have part numbers. This one is for a headlight on a Ford, actually just a small lamp. And just a couple of dollars, nobody else was bidding on it. I bought a whole bunch of parts that day and have sold a number of them, including this one for $30. This was sort of a box lot extra. It's a Philco Ford. Back in the early 60s, Ford bought the Philco company and later changed the name to Philco Ford. This is a like a charging kit or box for a portable Philco TV. It's supposed to contain a battery in there, a rechargeable battery, and then this adapter, when you plug this into the socket here, will charge the battery, and then you can plug your TV into the socket. And it took me a while to list this because I really wasn't sure. I mean, there are no identical ones listed anywhere. I couldn't even find the TV that it might go with. So I just put all the pertinent information I could in the title, and it only took a day to sell for 25 bucks. This is an Admiral all-tube radio. 2 speakers, AM and FM bands, and it's in pretty good shape. I did have to clean all the tube sockets to get it working properly. I thought about painting the case, but decided to put it up on Facebook Marketplace first. I was a little leery of shipping this because I'd have had to stuff the back compartment to hopefully the tubes wouldn't fall out. So many tubes, though, I didn't want to remove them, pack them separate, and hopefully have the buyer be able to put them back in the right order. So I sold it on Facebook Marketplace for $50. This is a reissue of a Fender Blues DeVille all-tube amplifier. I stumbled upon this at a garage sale along with the foot switch. These are they're a few years old, probably from the early 2000s. Nice tweed case on it. I ended up getting it from the guy for $250, just knowing I could easily double my money on it. And I only put it on Facebook Marketplace and got a lot of action right away, and finally had somebody come over and they bought it for $600. So not a huge markup, but a few $100s in my pocket and no fees or hassles with shipping.